My beautiful souls, welcome into a daily read for Thursday. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. Let's jump into some Real Talk Tarot and see what we're looking at. All right, we have the Ten of Swords in the Fool card, as well as the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So they're pairing together here, the Ten of Swords and the Fool card, because there's thoughts of a potential or a guaranteed expected ending for the future that will leave room for a leap of faith of importance, okay? A new beginning, if you will, to be sparked. And there's something about the spiritual meaning of a cherry, or cherries. As I said, that really weird. Now with the eye here, I'm getting that you're going to be experiencing a further opening, expanding of your third eye. All right, what does this mean? Better understanding, different perspective. It feels like you're going to be seeing things very clearly, in depth. All right, and I feel that this is somehow intertwined with you being a very intuitive soul. All right, and as well, it could for some be intertwined with the fact that you're a very spiritually connected, maybe to the extent of being very plugged in kind of soul, all right? And that is a lot of times. But the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords, because it feels like, all right, I'm being drawn to the word you here, if you can even see on this list that's written out. And so Spirit is saying there's going to be a huge focus on you. All eyes peeled upon you maybe, or at least certain eyes, a sense of people tuning in and maybe coming back around to you somehow, with a sense of curiosity, and I'm hearing delight. There's something delightful about you and your energy. Maybe it's even in regards to how you're glowing at this time, how you're appearing to the world, how you're showing up. But yeah, it's all about you throughout this day. And so I even feel like spirits are really paying close attention to you and flowing on in randomly because, excuse me, to simply focus on you, all right? Because your energy is top tier and you're just doing your thing. There's something about your confidence throughout this day as well. And you may be considered a dreamer like myself, but I'm now being drawn to the word doer. So there's a real go after it kind of energy about you and this day in general, as I really feel it's a period for you to be getting things accomplished, checking things off your to-do list, feeling more accomplished than ever. But the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands, because it is a day where you're going to be feeling more than just independent, all right? You're going to be feeling special. There's a sense of you standing tall and proud, and again, carrying yourself with this ultimate confidence. You may find as well that after the beginning stages of the day, regardless of how long that takes for you individually, you start to sort of come back to life, or you just feel more with it. Things are maybe feeling more smooth for you. So that for me is going to be a clear message, a hint to delay my readings till those parts of the day are wrapped up. Anyways, but moving on to the King of Swords. So people are going to look at you in this very experienced, very wise, discerning kind of energy. And I really feel that you're going to be pushed to think about how to more so eliminate words like and whatnot, maybe even saying sorry too much. But I do feel that you want to improve this and that within your life, and it could be in regards to your physical appearance, it could be in regards to maybe your energy, how you've been feeling, but it feels to be a day where only so much can be done in regards to whatever you want to improve. It's as if, for example, you want to be in better shape, right? Just a prime example. You're not going to find that you are in the best shape of your life by the end of this day. It's just a fact. You can put in effort, obviously, and make progress and feel good because of it, feel healthier, brighter, better, but you're not going to be in the best shape of your life by the end of this day, or even by the morning. So just keep your perspective healthy and realistic. But the Devil card as well, some of which really need to adjust their perspective in regards to how much you should be working at this time along your path. Maybe it's another day where you need to redevelop a sense of balance within your life. But also, it is a day where, again, I feel temptation is popping up for you. The number 4 is significant. I'm getting 444 and 312. 312. So look up those angel number meanings. But you may as well be thinking about a more fortunate future for yourself, while you're more fortunate and maybe more so well off than other people. Okay. But moving on to the Eight of Pentacles, as it is a day again where you're this doer, go-getter. You're in this very, Empress, Chariot card, Emperor card kind of energy, where you're wanting to plan and achieve a brighter future, while just, it's like boom, 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 on to the next, right? And then on to the next, on to the next. But then they're saying sometimes less is more. And that could come through in multiple ways, but specifically they're saying, in this case, you're at times wanting to get more done than maybe you're meant to, or than you should. And so trust your intuition, my friend. But there's also a focus upon being on camera, or maybe even more so pictures. They're wanting you to photograph your experiences throughout this day and surrounding it for when you look back in the near future. Even further down the line, you're going to feel inspired due to what you capture. You're going to maybe even inspire and assist other people due to what you take a picture of throughout this day, and maybe even in regards to, like myself, the videos that you capture. Okay, so putting yourself out there is a part of this period. And I mean, it's a day where you are, again, looking really good. I think we kind of said that to an extent. And so they're saying, why not put yourself on camera? Why not take a picture, a selfie, if you will? But you're also going to feel a sense of inspiration and interest in regards to your surroundings. I'm feeling for a lot, this has to do with Mother Nature. Maybe it's, in regards to where you're living. You may find even that you're inspired interested in taking photographs of other people in the way that they are, finding this to be quite intriguing somehow. Now, I've just heard you're on candid camera. So the Two of Swords as well. So it reminds you that you don't have it all figured out and understood, but it feels like you kind of are in this energy of, I know what I know. I'm going to gain what I'm meant to gain, clarity and understanding wise in the near future, or maybe even throughout this day in little bits and pieces. And when the time is right, I'll figure it out, or I'll gain what I'm meant to once again. I'll better understand this and that of importance. And Spirit's saying, well done, okay? Because I guarantee that you haven't always been this way, thinking back, rewinding back, where you've maybe been, worried or thinking about the future in such a, I need to know this, I need to know this, I need to better understand this, or maybe more grasp the timeline of things and how things are going to change moving forward. While it feels, this is, as I'm seeing a vision of the Moon card, it's a period where you're really just kind of flowing with the way things are and the way things are changing, and even, trusting more than ever in the mystery of your individual path. Again, Spirit is quite proud of you in regards to that and otherwise. But there may be as well focus upon where you're living. That could be the specific residence, right? That house, apartment, condo, townhouse, whatever. And how that's changed you over time. But as my voice shakes a bit, it could be more in regards to the location, say, that city, town, county, you name it. Definitely reminding me of how much California has changed me over the last year or so since I moved to Bakersfield. And I mean LA as well, of course, but Bakersfield specifically. Anyways, moving on to some more tarot. The Page of Cups. Yeah, it feels like this is kind of a sense of, it's like this day is a bit of a fresh start. And so looking at yourself and your surroundings, your obligations even, in a new light is going to benefit you greatly. It's almost as if you somehow want to adjust your perspective to benefit each and every aspect of your reality, your worlds, positively. And Spirit is saying that is going to make the world of a difference, okay? But the Four of Cups, there's also maybe reflection taking place or focusing upon what's not meant for you. This could be a person, place, situation, you name it. Now, also for some, you may still view this situation that we're about to speak upon in a temporary light, understanding that it holds a temporary placement within your life. But you may have had a negative or partial negative perspective on it, where you wanted to, up and remove it from your life or leave it behind quite quickly, and now you have a better perspective on it. Interesting. Because it feels like Spirit's saying the energy shifted within it. Alrighty. But again, the Eight of Pentacles is coming out because it feels like, and Magician, the Chariot card, and the World card, it just feels like your world is changing and developing at this time quite rapidly, while it's all very much affecting you and how you're transitioning, changing, transforming as a beautiful soul. And it really just feels like this is remotivating you to, again, accomplish, to conquer, to be victorious, and to see things expand, all right? And it's another day where there's growth. And, okay, you're preparing for a tower moment that you expect in the future for a lot, while the potential of love is taking a highlight, or just the future of a love-filled situation. And I really feel like you're going to be noticed in this very loving light. You're going to be loved on, because again, it's a day where Spirit's saying it's all about you, all right? It's all about you. And Spirit wants to remind you that you are absolutely a beautiful soul, all right? So those are your messages as we struggled a bit throughout this reading. I hope they were truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light. I'll see you in your next read.